Good morning, everyone. Beth here from CornerPiece Studio. I'm here to show you today different scrapers and things that I use when I'm doing some gluing in my glue books and on my cards and my master boards and everything. I just want to show you some different items that I like to use and why and when. So I hope you're all doing well this morning. So this hopefully be a short, quick video here for you. A couple of things I want to show you here. First of all, one of my favorite scrapers and things to help adhere glue is this scraper. It is a knockoff Cricut tool. I got it at Dollar Tree. And this is the packaging. This is what it looks like. It's from Crafter's Square. That's what it looks like. So that one is one of my favorite because it just fits just right in the hand. Just right in the hand. And you have pretty good control of it. Another one I like to use is my bone folder, which has many different uses, but I use that for putting paper to paper. Another one I like, it was bought as a set of 3 at a dollar store. They are spackle scrapers for putting spackle on the wall, but you can use it for lots of things in your artwork, in your glue booking and stuff. Okay, and this one, I got this somewhere along the way. It's a Mod Podge scraper. And it's pretty solid, and it's also is good for when you're gluing things down. If you have nothing else to grab around you, you can use an old gift card. That works. Or also the straight side of a ruler. See, this ruler is not straight on all sides. Let me see if I can get that in there. See, it's got some texture on this side for tearing, and then this side is the straight side. And then also for helping get paper to paper with the glue this is a baby washcloth. I had bought a bunch of them. I got like 20 of them at the dollar store, and I kept 10 of them, sent 10 on to my daughter for her when she had her son. So all of these work. And also keeping something like this handy when you're gluing to help wipe your hands works too. So let me just show you real quickly here what I do. All right, so I'm going to be gluing some book pages together because I want to eventually create some buttons out of these. So I'm going to put glue on the second page. If I can get it open. There we go. I'm using an all-purpose glue stick from Elmer's. I do not like the school glue. It doesn't stay. As soon as it dries, the papers come apart. But the the all-purpose glue works really well, whether it's the glue stick or the wet glue. Just remember, wet glue makes paper buckle. So when I'm gluing pages together like this, I would rather use a glue stick. Okay, let me show you my first one. So I got that on. I'm going to put that, it's nice and even. And you just go from the center out. And what it does is it brings the glue to the edges. It helps bring the glue to the edges. And I can tear that out. It helps bring the glue to the edges. Now it looks like one piece of paper. Did a good job. All right, that's that one. That's my favorite one. I use that a lot. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of white wet glue on the next one. I'm going to put it on here, and then I'm going to show you what I do to, whoops, don't open up. Okay, make sure you get the glue near the edges. Near the edges. And then just spread it out. Is it coming out? Yeah, it's coming. Spread it out in the middle. There. Just make sure you have it near the edges. Okay, I'm going to put this to it because I want it thicker for the project I'm doing. I'm making sure my edges are near each other. I'm going to actually tear it out. Tear it out. And one thing with wet glue is it gives you a moment to slide things into place where you want it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, and you just press it from the center to the edges. And this does two things. It helps you get a good press, and it also, when it comes to the edges and squirts out, it helps wipe it up. So I got 3 pieces of paper together, and you'd never know it was 3 pieces of paper. Another one of these that is good for spreading glue like that is the side edge of the bone folder. Just press it and bring it to the edges. And I don't know if you can see, the edge of my paper is a little shiny now. That's all the glue that came out when I used that. So that helps really. You get a good press on it, and it comes out. Now some of these, this is a pretty tough paper, but if you are using a piece of magazine to something, like I did on this, you want to use something where you can go a little lighter, like this, or even just this, because you don't want to tear your pages. You have to pay attention to how thick your paper is. And that's where this comes in for a little bit lighter, because it's a little more flimsy than this. I can't bend. This is a little more flimsy, so you have a little bit of a lighter press on it. And I'm still getting a glue coming out the edges when I do that. And that's the same with one of these too. You can press real lightly and just press real lightly, and it just goes. All right, let's do one more page. And I'll show you this. And then we'll be done. So, hope you all had a restful night last night. I know I did. The peepers are out and about at night now, so I love it. It's like a nighttime symphony. It helps relax you and put you to sleep. That's if you're used to the sounds out in the country. So I'm putting glue all the way to the edges. Now I did have a couple clumps on here. I make sure I pull those off because they will leave a bump in your work. 56, 57. Okay, I'm going to put this to this. And that's another thing with a glue stick. It helps you. You're able to move things around a little bit. All right, I'm going to use this. Here's what you can do if you have a bigger piece that you're working with. You can just pull it all this way. Me, I like the smaller. It's easier to control. Whether it be this, sorry, I'm sticking to my paper, or this, the Mod Podge. It has an angle. See, it has an angle. So you put the angle downward and you pull outward. and you pull outward. So, and then I'll rub it. So rub my edges, get the glue and stuff off my edges. So that's what I use, folks, for gluing pages together. Now these 4 pieces of paper would become quite stiff, quite thick and hard once the glue dries. So I'm going to be making trying to make some homemade buttons out of this. So there you go. Here's my different items that I use when I go to put glue, when I go to glue 2 pages together. And when you're gluing fabric on, if I were gluing this piece of fabric on, I would not use any of these because it might stretch the fabric and pull the fabric. So you'd want to just gently place it down and then spread your fabric out so it lays flat. You would use your hands on that to do that, because otherwise you're going to have your fabric pulling in all different directions if you use any of these other tools. These tools are good for paper. I don't know why the bottle cap keeps running around. Well, I hope you all have a great day. I was happy to be in here this morning for a brief period of time with you. And have a great Friday. And I hope to see you over the weekend. I'll put a video up sometime this weekend too. All right, so goodbye for now. And I want to thank you all for being here. If you liked what you saw, please press the like button so it pops up on the feed more often for people to see. And if you are not yet a subscriber, please press the subscribe button too so you can see future content, and also check out what I've had, my past content that I've had up on my channel. So I want to thank you all for being here today. Whether you're new, you've been here, you're visiting, you all have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.